Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Teaching English on Dروس Mega Goal 3. Let's start our class as usual by reviewing the plan of our class today. First, we're going to make a review for our class, our previous lesson, which was listening. Then we'll go to the class of today, which is pronunciation, how to reduce going to and how to reduce want to. Okay. Also, we're going to review some reduced forms from some other expressions. And at the end of the class, we're going to review 5 irregular verbs. Okay, now we are almost at half of our unit, which is step number 6, pronunciation. And last time we studied listening. And inshallah, next week we're going to start vocabulary building as an introduction to reading. This is the page that you are we're going to review today, which is pronunciation. And here is the QR that you can get all the materials needed for this lesson. Okay, you remember last time, in our last episode, we introduced and we taught you listening. And the listening was a conversation between an interviewer and a contestant in a game show. And you still remember his name was Imad. And he was introduced in a program or on a contest show by the name Brainworks. And Imad talked about some obstacles that he had. He had his father broke his arm, and also Imad himself had a hammer fell on his foot, and he injured his toe, as you listened to in the last episode. And also at that day when Imad woke up, he felt cold and he had a high temperature. Okay, and also you were told to write the 3 negative things that impact Imad. Okay, and they impact Imad's performance during this competition when he reached the semi-final. And also you were told to list the negative things that has a negative impact on his performance as well. Now let's review again what are the things, the positive things that has a good impact on Imad. The first one, his fantastic trainer. When he talked about the trainer Ismail, and he told us that he helped him a lot to be fit physically and mentally. Also, the physical and mental shape he has after being training a lot with his trainer Ismail. Also, he has a wonderful and supportive family who helped him a lot to achieve what he has achieved. Okay, in the negative section here, in the negative impact on Imad's performance, a broken toe. When a hammer fell down on his toe, he had a fracture in his toe, so that was considered as a negative impact. Also, his father, he had a fracture, broken arm, and that is considered as a negative impact. Okay, and he was hospitalized and as a result of this fracture. Also, Imad at that day of the contest, he had a cold. So that was considered as a negative impact. Today, inshallah, we are going to review with you the pronunciation of number 6, which is about reduction, how to reduce going to and how to reduce want to. Okay. Now look at here. We use this reduction in casual speech. Okay. Usually when you speak formally, different than when you speak casually. Speaking casually, you do it usually with your friends and with the people who are in the same age. But when you speak officially, you speak in the formal language. So in the casual case here, you can reduce and you can make contractions and so on. Now you're going to listen how going to and want to, how it was reduced in speaking. Listen to this text now and these examples, 6 examples, and try to repeat after the reader and the narrator of these 6 sentences to practice and to make perfect. Okay?
page 59. 6. Pronunciation. A. In casual speech, going to is often reduced to gonna, and want to is often reduced to wanna. Listen and practice.
1. I'm not gonna let any of that stop me. 2. There's no question in my mind that you're gonna overcome all your problems. 3. You're gonna be answering questions. 4. I want to congratulate you. 5. I want to take a minute to say thank you. 6. We want to prove that hard work pays off.
Okay, so it is clear that going to is reduced to gonna, want to is reduced to wanna. Okay, now we're moving to section B, and listen to the instructions and try to follow what the instructor says here.
B. Find going to and want to in the conversation you read on page 48. Underline them and practice reading the sentences aloud. Remember to shorten them to gonna and wanna.
Okay, you still remember when we studied the conversation between Noura and Asma when they were watching a contest on cooking last time. In this conversation between Asma and Noura, you can find some phrases like that we talked about, want to and going to. You need to read it again and to try to make it, instead of making fully, to making it reduced. Okay, now here you have it, want to, going to, and going to. How can you read it and how can you reduce it? Let's talk about what Asma said. Why would anyone want to compete in this kind of show? If you read it as reduced sentence, you can say, why would anyone wanna compete? Okay, so instead of want to, you say wanna compete. Okay, Noura replied, I get a kick out of it. Still remember I get a kick out of it. That means she likes it a lot. He is going to decorate the dish with flowers. Here you can read it in reduced. You can say, look, he's going to decorate. He's gonna decorate the dish with flowers. Okay. Okay. Now also the last sentence. I can't believe he is gonna put flowers on the meat dish. Okay. So here going to and want to is reduced into gonna and wanna. Okay. And here we have other phrases which are reduced, which you can reduce. They are not actually reduced in the speaking because they spoke it without reduction, without reduction. Like I don't know, here you can reduce it in your own. How can you reduce I don't know? Okay, just think of it and find out. Also here, when Asma said we are wasting our time, she said common. Look at common here, how it was reduced. And I don't know how is it reduced. That's what you will find out about I don't know and other expressions that we're going to list for you to learn more about it. Okay. Now let's take some of the forms of reduced phrases and find out what they mean. Now here, what's up? Here usually they use this expression to say what's up. Okay, this is common with this common thing among native speakers. Native speakers, when they speak to each other, they use these reduced forms. Like here, what's up is they mean what's up. Okay, here gimme. This is another expression also which is reduced. Think, what is it reduce? What does it reduce? It reduces give me. Okay, here we have also coulda coulda, what does this mean? It means could have. Okay. Another expression here, musta. Okay, this means also must have. There is another expression also which says gotta. What does this mean? What does it reduce? It reduces got to. Okay. And here, don't know, the one we mentioned a while ago, don't know, like here, look at how it is spelled. This means don't know. Okay. Also, we have another expression that says gotcha. Okay. That means got you. Another expression say how are ya? Okay, that is reduced form of how are you. Here, this might look and sound difficult to understand what it means. Jaya, that means did you. Okay, and don't worry about this because this is usually used in casual English, and they use it. The native speakers use it among them, and it is usually used as as a casual English. They didn't use it with non-native speakers. Okay, and here also wancha. What does this mean? What does it reduce? It reduce want to you. Okay, here also kinda is a reduction of kind of. Okay, we have another expression also which is sarta, that means sort of. Okay, and here daya, that means do you. Daya, that means do you also. And here zit, that means is it. Okay, so zit is a reduction of is it. Okay, this is usually used in speaking as a reduction of some forms. There are other forms. You can look for others and find out about them on some of the websites. Okay, and now we move to the last part of our class today, which is the irregular verbs. Okay, number one here, look at the boy here. You can express what is he doing in this picture. You can use in this case the present continuous. So what is the verb? The verb is swim. Okay, how can we use this verb in the present continuous, which is describing the thing that's happening at this moment? We can say he is swimming. Okay, what about every day? We can say he swims. If we want to use this verb in the past, we can change it into swam. Okay, what is the past participle of swim? It is swam. Okay, so how can we use it in three different tenses? Number one, we can say he swims every day. Okay, and watch your spelling and watch your punctuation. Okay, you should capitalize the first letter of the sentence, and you should end your sentence with a full stop, which is very important while writing. Swam is the past tense of the verb swim, so we can use it here. He swam yesterday. And if you want to use it in the past participle, we can say here he has swum. Okay, now this verb is what? Think of it. It can be used as give. Okay, and you know give is the past of give is gave, given. But here, if you give something to somebody, how do you express the one who you gave this thing? You say take. Okay, the verb is take, and the past is took, and the past participle is taken. Let's use this verb in three different sentences with three different tenses also. He takes the key, if it is a habit. Okay, we're talking about something happens every day and not in the past, not in the future. Okay, not in the continuous or the progressive tense. Took, we say he took the key. Okay, and in the past participle we can use it with the present perfect. We can say he has taken the key. Okay, and here this is a teacher. What does a teacher do? He teaches. Okay, so teacher teaches. Now at the moment we can talk about what is happening in this picture. We can say the teacher is teaching. So here we are using the present progressive. In the present we can use the verb teach, and in the past we can use it as taught, and in the past participle is taught as well. Let's use it in three other different tenses. He teaches every day, and if you talk about the past, you say he taught yesterday, and in the past participle with the present perfect, we say he has already taught. When he finished his lesson and you talk about him that he has done his job, you say he has already taught his lesson. Now this boy is tearing something. Okay, so the verb is tear, the past is tore, and the past participle is torn. How can we use these three forms of this verb? We can say he tears a sheet, and in the past we say he tore a sheet, and in the past participle also we can use it in the present perfect. We can say he has torn the sheet. Okay, and also we can use it as a passive form. Usually the past participle, as we as we always tell you, that the past participle can be used also in the passive form. If you want to talk about the sheet, you say the sheet is torn, or in the past was torn, or in the present perfect you say that the sheet has been torn. Okay, and the last verb of today is think. Okay, what's the past of think? Thought, and the past participle is thought as well. Okay, so use it in the present. We say he thinks it's good of something. If he thinks about something, it is good. You say he thinks it's good. In the past, he thought it was good. Okay, and in the past participle, we can say he has thought about it. He has thought about it. And here in this sentence, we use it in the present perfect. Okay, and that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching us, and see you inshallah in our next episode. Goodbye and have a nice weekend.